Welcome back, guys. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but this is a segment I like to call Mistakes Were Made, where I'm going to show off recent purchases, whether they're, you know, whatever they are. It could be a toy, it could be miniature stuff, hobby materials, could be video games, what have you. And I just thought I'd share with you guys my interest, since you already kind of watched the Battletech stuff. Thought I'd share just a little bit more. So today I got two packages in the mail, one from eBay and one from a gentleman overseas. So let's go ahead and bust it. And here we go. So I got the Flames of War Iron Cross command cards for the Germans and the unit cards. And then, I want to be very careful with this one. This is from Japan. Now, I ended up getting these really cheap, and there's a reason for it. Cosmetically, they are not the best in shape. But you can see that already. There we go. These guys need some TLC, maybe some retro brighting. I don't know. But they were really super duper cheap. So what we have is Gradius 3, which was a launch title for the Super Famicom and the Super Nintendo. I don't actually have this on the Super Nintendo. And then there's Super R-Type, which actually, in reality, a remix version of R-Type 2. And then Area 88, which was known here in the States as UN Squadron. There is a manga and an anime based on this, which the anime is okay, but I am a big fan of shooters. And so there's their common thread there, you know, 3 of these. But yeah, looking at them, you can tell that they've yellowed quite a bit. As what happens with some of that old plastic the Nintendo used, it oxidized and changed to yellow. Whether it be from a smoking in a household, or sun, or just heat, because these may have been in storage, they typically would use different plastics for different components. So that's why the front plastic hasn't yellowed, but the back has, because they used a different type of plastic that had a different chemical in it. I'll be able to clear up a lot of the stuff that's on the front, but these are probably definitely the roughest looking cartridges that I own, cosmetically, but I'm sure they're going to work fine because I bought from this guy before, and he hasn't let me know. But I'm really excited about these, especially Area 88 and Gradius 3. I've heard like Gradius 3 is not that great, but I really like the other two. And I'm really just curious if the slowdown that the Super Nintendo is infamous for really does cripple this title. I would imagine it does. I haven't even played it emulated. And same with Super R-Type, I haven't played the emulation version of this yet, so I pretty much bought those two blind, but I have played the hell out of this guy, and I love it. And I'll probably pick up an English copy just because I'm nuts like that. But again, I like these. And then for Back to the Flames of War cards, I got the command cards. And if you hadn't seen the command cards before, these are cards that you can use to help fluff out your lists, build custom lists that aren't necessarily in the book. And then you also have the unit cards. And they say it's limited edition. I don't know how true that is. We'll see. But this should be used to, if you already have the models, you'll use these cards to use the models you already existingly have into version 4 in this book, Iron Cross, which deals with the Eastern Front, which is Russia, Stalingrad specifically. So you should, in theory, just be able to get away with this instead of having to buy everything all over again, all the new miniatures. Which, I don't really think there's really that many new miniatures. They're just the same sprues from the Africa Corps box sets, just paint them gray. You're supposed to paint them gray. Anyway, that's what I recently picked up. Are there any recent pickups that you guys have gotten, or anything that you've bought recently that you're really happy with, or want to show off or talk about? Let me know in the comments below. Guys, have a good one.